This test is actually 24 hours.
24.
So this is actually a blank. This is how it looked like after I put it on the filter.
Well,
After I filter the sample on it.
like, is that MTech?
MTech.
Yeah, MTech auger?
What? No, this is MFC auger.
Okay.
MFC.
Okay. I've heard of it. That's specific for E. coli, right?
That one is specific for coliform. I'm gonna show you. I haven't got to the E. coli yet, but this is the auger that we use.
Oh, cool. Dr. John will be interested in this. All right. Okay. Thank you. Well, as well as the quanta tray.
Yeah, the quanta tray.
Yeah, I recognize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the 24 hours, this is a positive. This is just a regular raw sample.
Yeah.
So you see how many colonies that is growing on there. This
Well,
will be
that's
two
swarms,
numbers.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call this two numbers to count.
Yeah.
Because I'm not about to sit here and count everything.
I'm sure it's time consuming.
But usually, like a stream sample. What is this? Yeah, this is a side stream down.
Yeah.
Usually, this is be like the colony count from an actual sample. It'll only be two.
Big colony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Per 100 grams per liter. Yeah. So this quantity trays made it a lot simpler. So we don't have to go through all this anymore. We'll just pour 100 milliliters of sample into this bottle right here, and we use this media right here. It's called colored media, or colored 18. It's a colored 18, and it's also a colored 24. The difference between the 18 and 24 is one sits in the incubator for 18 hours, and the other one sits in the incubator for 24 hours. So I add this pretty much bacteria food into the samples.
We're about ready to launch.
Ready?
The plant tour. So
If you want to do the plant tour, then you come back.
We'll come back.
Yeah,
We don't want to hold up the tour.
yeah. We'll keep
Yeah.
things turning. But
Yeah.
Elimination as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's part of our process.
Okay.
But we also have
Okay. Do we? So I guess we'll wait right here.
Right over here.
Oh.
Round everybody up.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
So before we get started with this little tour, does anybody know anything, have any idea about wastewater and wastewater treatment?
I will absolutely say no, because now I know it's probably
I would say no too. So
Okay.
that's why we're here.
Okay. So, well, the general concept of wastewater treatment is from your houses, bathtubs, sinks, garbage disposal, washing machines, anything that uses water that discharges out into those sewer lines comes to us. So your beginning, your end is our beginning. So when you guys finish with doing whatever you're doing to the water, however you do it, whether it's washing dishes, clothes, or yourself, it ends up coming to us. So in this building, we won't open the doors because we got the odor control going on. It controls the odor out here, but it don't control the odor in there. So we'll keep the doors closed. But behind each one of those garage doors, a series of fine screens, drum screens. Inside those screens, there are hundreds and hundreds of small 3 millimeter or 6 millimeter holes. I can't remember the size. But as that raw waste comes in, that raw waste trickle filter, everybody has this because you got to get the inorganics out. You don't want that in the
Makes
wastewater
sense.
process at all. Number one, not only is it not pliable for your biological activities going on in your basin, it also tears up equipment. So if you got grit, sand, rags, and those flushable wipes, man, those are killer. And everybody don't quite understand the concept. It's flushable, but it don't dissolve in the water. It stays there. So that, and it tears at pumps and motors and stuff. And once the pump go bad, the motor starts going bad. So it just tears up equipment. That grit and sand is the same way. If you got millions of gallons of flow coming through and all that grit in it and makes it past this, it's pretty much sandblasting your equipment. And so life expectancy for a 10-year pump is now 2 or 3 years. So that's the reason for the headworks. And you'll see that at every facility, preliminary treatment. There's no need to go out and make adjustments to the chemicals. There's no need to go out and do extra tests. There's no need to worry about the flow measurements, none of that, because you know And what they do, they use a series of pumps to the side. The influent flow that we were coming in, it's been screened now. It flows into this tank. Out of this tank, they got a series of pumps. They tell, give me X amount of millions of gallons per day. So they'll pump this out of that tank. And this particular process, which is known as activated sludge, there's two things you can do with the sludge when you finish with it. We got RAS, R-A-S, that's the acronym. You can return, which is return activated sludge. You have to return some of it to help with the raw waste that's coming in. That's part of the activated sludge process. And there's also WAS, W-A-S, which is wasted activated sludge. That's the part that you don't need no more, that you're starting to accumulate more solids than you got food for. So what you do is waste it out, and it goes into this building over here. It's filter pressed, mixed with a polymer for coagulation to form solids, and you see that's what you see, the biosolids look like polysol on the back of the truck, they all in the stuff. That's what we get. But before it goes into that building, there's actually another process it goes to right up there. I wish I could take y'all up there, but that's definitely this particular sludge here is rated as Class B. You got 3 different classes of sludge: Class A, Class B, and Class C. Class A is when you've taken all the vectors out. It ain't nothing. All the vector tracking is gone. There's no way to attract flies, rats, bugs, cause diseases, none of that. So all the harmful things are taken out, and you can pretty much just take it and just apply it anywhere you want to. Your yard, sod farms, cattle fields, anywhere you want to. That's Class A. We ain't to that yet. We at Class B. So Class B, you can land apply it, but you have to do it at a certain time and in a certain frequency. You can store it, and by a certain number of days, you have to spread it over the field wherever you're getting ready to apply it at. So we meet Class B qualifications with the digestion system that we currently have here.
Oh.
We get them just to the point they about to just give up because they can't take it anymore. They're out there. And once they get to that point, we introduce them back into the system, give them the air, give them the food, and boom, we're back on track. And like I said, they're taking up everything and they're doing it biologically. Now, I got a plant. I'm the superintendent over the Sweetwater Creek facility, which we don't have the BNR. We are able to remove the ammonia naturally due to the process of nitrogen. Plants you'll see either caustic, bag lime, calcium carbonate, bring that pH back up easy, or either help stabilize the pH so it won't get too low and go to acidic. But once you get to acidic form, you're getting ready to go into a septic environment. All these nice little bugs that you love and want here start to disappear, and you start to get filamentous bacteria, baculate bacteria, the stuff you don't want that takes over. You start smelling the plant 8-9 miles before you can get to it. And everything looks like a greasy mess on top. You don't see the good liquid solid separation. So all of that is out the window.
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't want to fall into that. Oh my gosh. Oh.
You're looking at the replica of exactly what this is right here. Everything except for the broke airway laying down there. Okay. So when I say biological activity, biological reaction, this is it. This is where all your biological activity is taking place. This is the spot where you actually breaking down that raw wastewater. That strength of that wastewater that's coming in at top of your leak being reduced by the TSS, suspended solids, don't want to be in the system. And being coagulated in here, formed into a mass, ready to jump out when you go look at the plant file. But what I was saying about the luxury uptake and the size of the bug, you look, you probably see it better on this side. You see that open window? from your anaerobic and anaerobic dump flowing back into this plant.
Right.
And flowing back in, being mixed back into the raw waste, then the return sludge that you sent back around. It's coming in, and like I said, it's hungry. It's the crowd of air taking up oxygen. So you have to, if you notice, the mixer rate are wide open. As the flow gets right there, how turbulent it is, but as it moves out, it comes down on the reason behind it. This is just coming in, being deprived of all that oxygen. The raw waste is coming in back. So you want to mix, multiple mix, you want to give it 50 deals where you start taking down the raw waste, the top of TSS, BOD, and all of that. Well, it does, but what happens is, it's a continuous process. You'll never empty all of this out at one time, but over a period of days, every business will go out at some point, except for decide whether we want to return it or waste it. You can set 4 days with the best on these goods. You can set that 4 days based off how long you want it to go. Like, one plan, I can get the floor, it's going to work for 15 times to get over the pack in. So at the end of the go out, it's going to happen. It's already got things in place for it. They try to plan it out, then you need 20 down the road. So, very rare that you go to a facility. You have to do that facility. You see that? Man, you see that? You got to see that either an expansion or a new facility there.
Ew. It's deep too.
Right here will read your pH and tell you what the pH is. Remember I said you don't want to get septic, you don't want to get alkaline. So this got an alarm set up on it. If you get too low on pH or too high, you'll get an alarm. So there's several things you can do. You can take something to throw off, you can increase the top speed, you can throw the hydroxide, bring it up. And if it's too, you can stop the ferret. And then you got a DO along, a DO probe out here too to tell you how much oxygen is in the water. You need so many milligrams per liter for this thing to work right and stay an activated sludge process. There's no such thing as activated sludge without DO. If you go to a plant, they tell you they run an activated sludge plant, and you look and you see 0.0 milligrams per liter DO, it's an anaerobic plant. It's no activated sludge, regardless of what they say. Yeah. So it's not activated. So you got to have a proper amount of DO, alkalinity, pH. Temperature usually plays a big factor in it, but with activated sludge versus a fixed media or a triple filter plant, temperature really don't get to be a big issue. What we try to do is retain more microorganisms in the wintertime than we do the summertime, because these microorganisms just like us. Summertime, they want to party, reproduce and have fun. Wintertime, they get kind of dormant, don't want to do as much. So in the wintertime, we try to hold on to as much as possible. Without messing up SOP. In the summertime, we try to get rid of it. So we come down here on a day in July, we try to use 4 or 5 trucks to get rid of out here. Come down here on a day another day, we might see what happens.
Well, so do they water themselves, or are they exothermal?
We don't take most of those.
Well, of course, they're for freezing. So.
Yeah.
That's 56 is that the 56 isn't that the temperature of the ground under 86? 56 Fahrenheit.
I would know.
Okay.
Any more questions about this part? So remember all that chocolate milk that you're seeing out there, and once again, this is not boo-boo. That is activated sludge, mixed liquor, suspended solid.
It's not necessarily nicer, but
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to fall in it.
you don't want to fall in.
No,
You don't want to play.
no, nothing like that.
They take a different, yeah, they'll take a different, like you see picking up all that, they'll dip down, remove all the these are the tanks for the ferric chloride. Those are the tanks. And for the sodium hydroxide to help with the pH and alkalinity control, those are the tanks there. It does. Tankers. Ferric chloride. I got to say
that phosphorus goes out in the sludge.
exactly.
Okay. But that's an important difference. Yeah. Hell, I'm ostensibly a chemistry major, although I told him that just because.
I was terrible on organic chemistry.
So what you're seeing right here, clarification, main key for it. This is actually the exact same thing that you saw up there in that aeration basin. But the difference is, it's coming out into the center of the fill well out there. And it's being distributed out across the surface to just clarify. Remember I was saying we got the sticky outside of the seals and everything is coagulating, but that's what you want. What's happening now is these solids that got so heavy, they're actually settling out in this basin. Notice ain't no turbulence, nothing like that. What you'll do with the solids settling there in a suspension. EPD said we can only have so many milligrams per liter of suspended solids going out. So you try to give it as much time as you can in this clarify. You don't want to give it too much time. Because you give it too much time, like I said, two things will happen. One, that phosphorus release we talked about start happening, you'll see it in your effluent going out. Two, you let it sit too long, the process of nitrification will keep up in the basin where you went from wastewater treatment plant. It's not here somewhere unless you got a septic. When it comes in, the beginning of this is called preliminary treatment. And what happens is you get all this stuff coming in like rags, white, limbs, rice, grains, anything that's not biological, decomposable will not make it to this part. So you got a hip work up there, but these fine springs take all that stuff out. All the inorganics come out of there, and all we want is the organic stuff to come in. That's what feeds those microorganisms inside those aeration plates. So that's the beginning of it right there. That's how everything starts. Anybody got any more questions about this?
Well, in a way, it looks very simple, but I bet the microbial will.
Well, listen, you can get it dialed in. The simplicity comes with it. I can say, once you understand what your tank is doing, and how people don't understand, they want to come and educate you and understand what they want to do. Just like me and you, I can tell you to do something, you choose to do it. That's the key. So the plants are living organisms. They kind of work the same way. I can come out here all day long and say, I'm going to have this thing this much flow, this much. I can do that. But the plant might not like that, and it's going to tell me its own story. And then I got to get back into the plant. So, simplicity comes with understanding. Yeah, to me it's simple. EQ tank, this much flow, this much bed, dial in, this the SRT, this how much material we want to have, this grass concentration, won't get much money. But, yeah. Yeah, it is. And I tell everybody, look at it just like the stomach.
I am actually learning a lot.
I Are you?
I am.
Yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
are excellent, excellent. You lost me on some things, but that's all right. I'll
Yeah,
catch
like
up
I
on
said,
it.
Like I was saying, you know, knowing the concept of it,
Yes.
it makes it simple.
Yes.
And like I said, I've been doing it for 25 years.
Ah.
So to me, and that's why I try to do is place myself and not talk over people's head that don't know. It
Right.
ain't a matter of
Right.
nobody being more intelligent. If you don't understand, you just don't understand it because you never dealt with
Right,
it.
right.
Put me in a cockpit in an airplane, hell, I know what an airplane look like, but I don't know how to fly.
You have to fly, right.
So, you know, that,
Right.
Okay, what we have right here are the flash mixers. This particular plant has standards EPD permit limits that's a whole lot more stringent than a lot of plants. One thing is a newer plant. So let's say if you go out there and build a new plant today and get it online next year, the permit for it is going to be a whole lot more stringent than this one. Every time they build a new facility, upgrade one, EPD going to step in and say, hey, you got to make the water even cleaner than what you were doing before that. So that's what they do. So by this being a newer plant, what they decided to do was add a tertiary treatment. Most of the plants have secondary or advanced secondary. This one actually has tertiary. So there's 3 more steps after this step. This right here, what you're seeing here is a flash mixer. What happens in this flash mixer, the sludge is sent down through here. That ferric chloride that we talked about is actually introduced. You see the slow moving mixers right there. It's moving in. You can see how the little sludge balls is kind of balling up, and you see that good liquid solid separation. What's happening right now here, any free floating phosphorus or particulate that doesn't get picked up in the aeration basin and clarifier is being picked up here with the addition of ferric. And so when it does that, it sends it over to another part of the process. This is over here. I'm pulling up. Yeah. Okay. I know Stephen went over a lot with you all in the lab. Everybody's able to see the lab. So everything that Stephen was showing y'all are all the parts of the process. Yes, ma'am. You can go up and go through the lab. Yeah, you definitely want to see the lab. And then a lot of this will make sense too. We don't just come out here and guess at this. There's a series of analysis that has to be run, testing has to be run. We got math formulas, we got chemical formulas, we got all kinds of things we have to do to make sure what we're doing in the process is within that NPDES permit. And that's the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. We're trying to eliminate all the pollutants they can. And so EPD said this is what you can put out, this is what you can't. And so with the lab, all that stuff Stephen was showing y'all, we come out here and grab all these different spots, we grab some kind of sample from, we run a certain analysis on. This is what we call process control. That tells us how to drive this thing. If we see a number going this way, we don't like it, you do this to bring it back in. You see a number going that way, you don't like it, you do this to bring it back in. And you're constantly checking those numbers on a regular basis to make sure everything's staying on the straight and narrow. So once you get past EPD, once you get past that outfall and it's in that sampler, EPD gonna come see you pretty much. He gonna hear from you.
Oh my.
Yeah. So what we have right here though, just like the big clarifier there, this tertiary filter right here has another smaller clarifier right up under. You probably can see it. Yeah, that little round clarifier. But if you could, I wish they had it. Just like the mirrors, the water's flowing over those round circular mirrors, this right here actually had a rectangle. And so the water's doing the same thing. Clean water now, the solids, the floats are swelling out, those are the clarifiers. The clear water's floating over the wheels, going out to another filter, which is the sand filter. Sand filter pretty much is now. They got a little bubbler system, blows it up. I don't know what y'all would know, coffee pots, you put the coffee in, sit on top of the stove, and percolate. That's exactly what's happening down there. Percolates the water through, grabs a little small particulate, filters back through the sand, catches anything. If we didn't get up here, out there, and runs the water through, then we head down to our disinfection, our sterilization. But they don't do that. We'll get back to that. Okay, good question. Remember I said all we're going into the plant is biological material, because the plant breaks down biological material. It don't break down organic material. Breaks down organic material. The reason why you want the organic material broken down is because that is what contributes to the strength of the weight flow. That will make the DOD weight up. A couple years back, they were realizing in their effluent that DOD is high. DOD becomes the same thing. The main thing comes from the decomposition of a organic matter. So if you get algae up here, somehow, some way makes it out into your effluent line. It starts to, the grade starts to break down organically, starts to rot, dry up, it flows in your water, flows over here. Now, your BOD has went back up. Remember, there's no biological activity going on out here. Whatever leaves it is, there's no way to treat it. So that BOD that you had at 2 milligrams per liter right there is now 14 or 15 out here. And EPD said, no. So in an effort to do, you have to make certain adjustments on effort to have it so they won't get the algae, the duckweed, and all this stuff in. They covered it up with food covers. Okay. Make sense? If you look down in there, you can see some of the plastic filters, how clear that water looks.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like, is that duckweed over there?
Where? Yep. But you ain't worried about it right there, because eventually what they can do with that is feed so much ferric chloride.
Hmm. You go down until it's further notice. We're at the water treatment here at Douglas County in Douglasville, wastewater treatment plant here in Douglasville, Georgia. Oh.
Ain't much to see here. This is the sand filter that I was talking about. You can hear the percolation going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually tons of sand in here. It's just bubbling up through the sand with a little bubbler system. And
This actually comes up through the
Uh-huh.
sand, it doesn't go down.
percolate. Yeah. So it's a slight bit of difference. We still got a little bit of remnants left, but it ain't reproducing.
Well, and it's not pathogenic.
Yeah. And so if you get right here to the back, kind of scoop down, you kind of see the blue light, the green light of the UV rays. Yeah. Just kind of bend down right here and look up under there. You kind of see the,
Yeah.
yeah.
I see it. I'm sorry.
Things are dangerous.
No, you don't want to sit on top of it. It's actually flowing over. It's actually a series of UV bulbs that has a glass sleeve over the outside. Because the water touches that bulb itself, it'll fry. So it's got a glass sleeve, protected glass sleeve. What happens is that it's coming out of the sand filter. There's gates that actually slows the water down just a little bit back here, allow enough contact time to be sterilized. And it just goes right through those channels. You got a rack that consists of a lot of times, depending on how big the plant is, this one I think has 12 bulbs to a rack, and you probably have 8 racks. So they probably got 96 bulbs right there in that vertical. It's vertical. The bulbs are stacked vertically like this up and down. And then each rack is stacked side by side. So you might have 8 racks and 12 bulbs in each one. Water slows down, flow through, get that chemical low enough. What we call contact time to be sterilizing the different things.
I've never seen it after you want a bunch of UV tubes around the pipe.
Yeah.
The glass pipe when it flows through
Yeah. Well, see,
that's probably lower capacity.
the new microwave UV that they're using does that.
Right.
There's definitely no the bulbs cool differently, so it don't need to be making contact with the water. And it can make contact, but it won't hurt. So it'll go through a pipe. You'll have bulbs. A bulb is not even being touched. The bulbs underneath is being touched. It's doing the same thing. Yeah.
Pipe that companies that actually look like that.
is you're allowed to put out this many milligrams of CBOD, this many milligrams of COD, this many milligrams of pH, this many milligrams of DO, this much fecal, and this much dissolved oxygen. So remember how the dissolved oxygen and everything alive up there. It also keeps the fish in the rivers and the lakes and ponds anywhere you discharge it to be alive too. So this is known as post-aeration. Everything has came through the UV. There's no biological activity going on here. Nothing but these black pipes going into the water. They're attached to the fuses on the bottom. That's what keeps the water agitated. Over in this building right here, there's a series of blowers. This on, and it's just blowing air out here, putting dissolved oxygen into the effluent. So effluent, I think effluent, that's the last of the water. That's it. That's the main stuff going out.
So if I tried to culture this, I wouldn't find anything?
You probably would, depending on what you're looking for. The main thing.
Me, I woke up, I just spread it on the island and threw it up.
Well,
Yeah,
it probably wouldn't let me grow from this right here. Definitely wouldn't be no different than taking water from your garden hose and coming in from the water tank. Because the water is probably just bang bang bang.
Which I have to try to see.
Yeah. And I would prefer this to a garden hose because this right here, remember, is sterilized.
Exactly, yeah.
So there's no bleach in this. If you use it from the potable water, it's still a cook. Oh yeah, you got that. So we introduced the DO back to the water, all the DO defenders, we put it in this before we put it in this side.
Where does it go from there?
So this is your earring. Rolls through all of that. Actually, this is your effluent, partial effluent. And you see the little blue Doppler, the little blue transducer. That's telling us how many millions of gallons of water is going out. And that's how it flows, and how we determine how much water is going out. So, boy, the restriction, that's the part, that's what's known as a partial effluent. If you open this up, you just have a big open channel, that Doppler or that transducer will do you no good. No matter what the water level was, it was always going to reach the same thing. So this right here is a restrictor that gives that ability to reach the depth. That's what gives reach the depth there. The higher that partial is, the higher the reading on that Doppler. This is the end result. This particular plant is unique because it has the ability to discharge through the sheet. Pretty much in the summertime, we go with dog river. They use a 24-inch pipe, which is actually pretty close to it, on up the road, one to the Chattahoochee. In the winter time, late fall, we go back to the Chattahoochee, which is the 36-inch line, and discharge to the Chattahoochee. So they can be charged into either or. They never do both at the same time. So this is either or. Because of the summer months, what usually happens, drought, like the rain, river gets low, remember the water tank pulls out of that big reservoir, which is said by Dog River. Yeah, so Dog River fixes their reservoir. That used to be a time, summertime, reservoir. That's it. That's the finished product.
Wow.
Heavy metals is 129 all the solution evaluation.
Oh, it's interesting. Learned a lot.
Huh? My niece? Oh, you want to talk about the family now? Everybody's doing fine.
Well, that's good.
Check and see if the fluids coming out of those walls, and it's there. So 72 hours is no question. Get it back track and trace where the water source is coming from. See if it's a source of water. If it's a stream, what was the cause of the water? You know, and that's a water plant. So this is the wastewater treatment plant. Water plant is off of Gray Road, 166, right off of D.Greene. They have the water plant. They pour it directly from the Don River water.
Okay, I don't know. He said he brought that up, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Don River, you go down 166, that body of water right there is the Don River.
Mm.
You're done.
Certainly appreciate it. I learned a lot. It's interesting.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
I find it extremely interesting.
Yes, yes. So next time I drink water or flush the toilet, I'll remember what's happening. Not to flush any wipes down, which I don't do that anyway. I don't.
No, but that, I'm so glad they put that up there because that is a big problem.
It is. I'm sure it is. It doesn't, like you said, I learned that it doesn't decompose like toilet paper. It kind of sticks around for a little while longer.
No.
Long time.
Longer than paper towels. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that flushable, biodegradable, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
100 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
Might as well be throwing plastic Coke bottles down your
Might as well. You gonna do that? Might as well do that. So, but I will remember not to flush any of that. Which I never have, but I just
Yeah.
no. Even though it says flushable, why would they? You know.
Yeah, we never did either.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I never.
Never. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
All right.